एक minute, ma'am.
Should I do a check? Like, should I say myself? Is it and should we
No,
wait
ma'am.
for
It's going
replies?
live. You are live.
Okay. Hi everyone, this is Srushti Deshmukh, and we have all joined here today for a session on prelims, effective strategy preparation for prelims. I would like to apologies for the delay. We were having certain technical issues because of which we couldn't connect on time. But anyways, so the prelims 2023 is scheduled this year on May 28th, as we all know. And so given, if we say this, then we have say around 4.5 months to prepare for the UPSC prelims. And this is a limited time, but if effectively used, if efficiently used, we can definitely crack prelims. So, in the coming 20 to 25 minutes of this session, I will be discussing with you the major points, the major key points which I've noted down, which I feel that it is important for you to know before you deep dive into your prelims preparation for this year. So, a quick 2 points about why prelims is important. Obviously, it is the first step of the UPSC examination. If we don't crack this, we are not getting to write the mains examination, which actually will decide your final rank and marks of the merit. So it is important in that sense. Second, also the preparation and the time you have to give for this examination is very crucial. अगर आप पिछले साल के अभी जो करंट आप अगर देखेंगे 2022-21 के पेपर्स उठाएंगे, so a lot of non-traditional kind of questions, new kind of questions are now being introduced, and it is not as straightforward. Cracking prelims has become very dicey. So it is all the more important that no matter at what stage of your preparation you are, you should now direct all your energies and direct your entire preparation orientation towards prelims. So this is the right time, and you must give your full attention to it. So the first thing for prelims exam is there has to be a clarity on the basic concepts, right? You will be given 100 questions of all the different subjects, and it is extremely crucial that the conceptual clarity is there for every topic. Say for example, you are reading about electoral bonds. So it's somewhere in the news, and you know that it is something which is being promoted to ensure transparent funding of the political parties. But that's not it. You have to go a little bit into details. What are the important points? How is it how will someone be able to do it? Or what exactly are the benefits that we are getting? So all of these nitty-gritties, that kind of clarity of that concept has to be there. Because when you look at the options will very much be same or equal to each other. So it is very important that you get conceptual clarity of every concept, where whatever subject you are reading, focus on that clarity. Another example, very recently we have this green hydrogen mission which is being launched by the government. So just go ahead and find out what exactly is this green hydrogen, how do we find it out, how do we produce it, what exactly is the plan of the government. Maybe there might be some question which can come with regard to the concept of it, how it differs from the other kinds of energy that is available. So please focus on the conceptual clarity of the whatever concepts you are reading. Don't just in mains, what we do in mains, we focus on a lot of other points, we go in the depth of the topic, but here we definitely need to cover the breadth of it. We definitely have to have a clarity. Second thing is practice of MCQs is non-negotiable, extremely important. Do not rely only on reading the topic, that I've read the topic, I know it. No. Practicing the MCQs, because it's a prelims exam, because we were going to have multiple choice questions, please take up subjective questions. Initially, don't go for, initially I will not suggest to attempt full mocks. Initially, I will suggest that you should be practicing questions specific to that particular subject. So you have picked up polity, you have given say 10-20 days on revising that particular topic or the subject. So along with that also, every single day also you can practice questions, or you can do one thing. You can keep one day in the week, at the weekend or on Sunday or Monday, one day where you will practice the set of questions for the topic that you've read. So you will be able to see the loopholes in your preparation. That you have prepared that topic, but when you're actually solving those questions, you might face some issues. So that you will be able to understand only when you practice a lot of MCQs. Definitely do it topic wise. Initially you can do it topic wise, say till the month of March or April, and then you can sort of dive into mock tests also. Next thing is solving full length tests. After you've done the topic wise or subject wise tests, the next thing to do is also attempting the mock tests. Now I'll come to this later on again, where we'll talk about attempting the full paper and all of those things. We'll come to that. There is one important point in prelims examination, and that is individual strategy. कि आप खुद जब आप attempt कर रहे हैं questions, आप कितने attempt कर रहे हैं, how much you are getting negatives. Now there is a huge variation with regard to this point. A lot of people suggest a lot of things, so I'll give you my example. So I, in my prelims examinations, had attempted 74 questions. Only 74 questions I had attempted, and I'm saying only because there are a lot of people who would say that you have to attempt 90 plus, or more than 95 you should attempt, only then you can get a score. What I will say is, the opinions are mixed, but this will vary with how you do it. We all have a personal level of how much accuracy we have with regard to questions, how much you are able, there's some kind of negative marking which will be there. So how will you be able to balance that amount of attempt? That is going to be your individual strategy. So, with the help of mentorship that is available to you, you should be able to design that individual strategy. आपको ये करना है कि जो भी subjects आपके सामने हैं, we have certain subjects which are our strengths, which we have really learned much, we have given a lot of time to it, and more often than not हम उसके questions सही कर पाते हैं. So you have to make that kind of analysis for yourself beforehand. So this time of 4.5 months which you have, this is the right time where you can sit and analyze. Let's say economics, I have covered my basic concepts, and more often than not I'm attempting those questions correctly. So that's how you can also zero in on the topics to be covered, on the different subjects, and the number of an amount of questions which you will be attempting in your final examination. So this was about individual strategy. इसमें जैसे मैंने बताया, a lot of people also talk about the elimination technique. Elimination technique आप सब जानते होंगे कि ये नहीं है. We sort of go reverse. We try to find out this is not, and hence this could be the answer, or this would be the answer. To break the neck of this technique, UPSC came out with these kind of questions, which in the last year. The question is such that you are given different regions mentioned in the news, and then the countries are given, and the options are such that how many pairs given above are correctly matched. Only one pair, only two pair, only three pair. So अगर आप ये क्वेश्चन देखेंगे, आपको ये नहीं पूछना है कि फर्स्ट ऑप्शन करेक्ट है या नहीं है, सेकंड ऑप्शन करेक्ट है या नहीं है, थर्ड इज करेक्ट और नॉट, फोर्थ इज करेक्ट और नॉट. They are just asking how many pairs are correct. So that means you have to know the exact name. You have to be able to guess, or you have to be able to know the exact name of that region. Only then can you put any option A, B, C or D. So this is something which is very crucial. Hence that elimination is not going to work here. So we need to work on our knowledge, we need to work on our information, we need to work on practicing more and more such kind of questions, so that they don't come as a bouncer to us when we actually attempt the paper. The next thing which I would like to tell you all is please don't ignore CSAT. Even if CSAT is something very recently, very close friends of ours, they did very well in the GS part of these UPSC prelims, but in CSAT, because of a couple of questions, 2-3 questions, they couldn't make it through the basic score that's required. So there can be nothing worse than that. So please don't ignore CSAT. GS is an entire big area of UPSC prelims. But CSAT is something which has limited subjects. You have English, you have reasoning, and you have mathematics questions, aptitude questions, and you don't need to devote a lot of time to it. But I will say, even if you come from a technical background, if you are an engineer or you have done these subjects earlier, please make an effort to solve the previous year questions. Previous year questions के साथ में कोई ना कोई टेस्ट सीरीज के क्वेश्चंस भी आप इसमें ज़रूर सॉल्व करें, because the kind of the level of questions in CSAT has definitely increased. If you compare the paper of 2018, 19 and then you come to papers of 2021 or 22, so definitely CSAT का जो level है, it has risen, and in order to keep up with